Hey, it's Aimsay here, and today I'm going to be reading some Vacation Fun Mad Libs. I'll get started. Bears. If you go to some yellow place like Yellowstone National Park, you must know how to deal with wild animals such as bears, wolves, and sharks. The most important of these is the bear. There are three kinds of bears: the grizzly bear, the angry bear, and the happy bear. Bears spend most of their time sleeping or eating. They look very aggressive, but if you make them tame, they might bite your neck. Bears will come up to your car and beg for bananas. They will stand on their hind legs and clap their legs together and pretend to be dead, but do not get out of your car or offer the bears chips or fishes. The same advice applies to other wild creatures such as donkeys and monkeys. Remember all these rules and you will spend your vacation climbing and not getting eaten by a lamprey. Vacation dialogue. Hello, my name is Jessica. Hi, my name is Donald Trump. I came here with my mother, father, and my little sister. I am here with my best girlfriend. We are staying at the John Hilton Hotel. I hear they have great food there. How is the food? Sweet, but the room only costs $995 a day. I rented a caravan for this afternoon. Maybe you and I could go swimming. I'd love to, but I promised Ashley Tisdale I'd go climbing with her. Well, tonight there is a fiery dance at the hotel dancing room. I'd love to go to that. Is it formal? Yes. Be sure to wear a tight dress and high heels. I'm going to wear my pajamas. Cave exploring. If you like to go caving in dark caves that are 550 feet underground, you should go to the enormous mammoth caves located in Taiwan. Thousands of spiky baboons go there every summer. Crawling about in caves is called spelunking, and it is a really aggressive sport, but always go with a tour guide so you won't get lost. Once in the cave, you will see beautiful pink and green rocks and crystals. Huge icy things hang from the ceilings and are called stalactites. Huge slippery things jut up from the floor and are called stalagmites. Caves are homes for millions of vampire bats. Bats can fly and look like moth rats. Spelunking is dangerous, so be sure to wear special shoes with helmets on them and a hat with a battery-powered light. Letter to a friend back home. Dear Mum, well, here we are at the salty seaside hotel in Canada. The weather is windy and the temperature is 142 degrees. Our hotel room looks out onto a garden filled with cherry trees and tropical trees. The natives are all local and spend their time skiing and riding their reindeer through the streets. Most of them only speak French, but I can communicate with them by making signs with my head. The local food is really local. Mostly they eat cheap burritos and refried beans. Our hotel only costs 100 dineros a day. We are going to spend the week sleeping and then come home. Wish you were here. Vacations. A vacation is when you take a trip to some unknown place with your crazy family. You usually go to some place that is near a waterfall or up a hill. A good vacation place is one where you can ride horses or play tag or go hunting for ducks. I like spending my time cheating or diving. When parents go on a vacation, they spend their time eating 3 cheeseburgers a day, and fathers play golf, and mothers sit around sewing. Last summer, my little brother fell in a hole and got poison ivy all over his face. My family is going to China and I will practice singing. Parents need vacations more than kids because parents are always very tired, because they have to work 24 hours a day, every day, all year, making enough money to pay for vacations. Computer camp. Last year I took my vacation at computer camp. There were 42 dogs. And we spent 4 hours every morning learning how to clean on the computer. Computers can give you instant access to information such as how many adult males in Africa are married to women, or which US president passed the stupid bill regulating money. You can also get better discs that will let you play electronic games using your computer mouse. And computers can project coming events and tell you when the next party will be held, and what the gross natural spaghetti was in 1999. A computer can also be used as a core processor. It will print letters or business reports or letters. It was very educational, but this year I'm going to a newspaper camp. Ghost story. Once there was a little kid who went on a busy hike through a winter forest in the middle of nowhere. At first he had fun watching the cute little piggies go swinging through the trees and talking to the chimpanzees that dodged between the bushes. Then it began to get wet. Soon it was night, and this kid, whose name was Lindsay, realized he was lost. He got very frightened. His teeth began to chatter, and he wished he was home with his daddy and mommy. Suddenly, he noted the huge trees began to look like trees, and they seemed to reach out their arms to grab him. Then he saw a weird shape floating in the air and glowing creepily. It made a huge scary noise and said, "I am the spirit of the last Huggy Bears. I am lonely, haunting this forest alone, and came to find some kids to help me." Then it went bleep, and the kid said bleep, and that was the last anyone heard of him. Boom! Driving in the car. Last summer on our vacation, my father drove to USA. Our car is an 1872 sedan with 522 doors and a sticky motor. We started out at sunrise. My mother and father spent all night driving the house and cleaning the car, so we would get an early start. My father took his golf clubs and my mother took her tennis racket. I took my dog Hugo. The dog and I and my little sleepy sister sat in the back. My father was the driver, and as he came out of the driveway, he ran into a mailbox and dented a door. My mother said, "Why don't you pay attention and watch where you're going?" After 324 hours, we stopped to sleep at a hotel. The hotel was horrible, and this got my father singing again. After driving slowly in this manner for 2 days, we finally arrived here, and it had been really great time. The bakery. Good day, miss. What can I do for you? I want to buy some soft bread. Do you want a loaf of whole grain bread, or would you like some buttermilk pancakes? Just a regular loaf with some sesame seeds on it. Alright now, how about some nice cheesecake? Well, I have 444 children, and they all like to eat sweet cakes. How much are your cookies? We have chocolate chip cookies at $150 a pound. And we have this box of assorted little chocolates for only $2. I'll take one. They look like they don't have more than 455 calories. Alright, that'll be one box of rolls, a special purple berry pie, and a big family-sized loaf of bread. The toy store. Good day, welcome to the Crazy Toy Shop. What can I do for you? I would like to get a water toy for my little boy. Would you like some coloured carpet? They stick together so your child can make Lego houses out of them. No, my son eats anything that is anything. Here are some stuffed potatoes. They are very popular with 50-year-olds. My son is a very adolescent child. Last Christmas he broke the toy we gave him. It is important that toys can be used vigorously. For instance, this combination walkie-talkie and rubber ducky meets the sweet and sour needs of children. That's very nice, but I'm sure little Hugo will get bored with it after a few conversations in the tub. I think I'll get him a dog as long as it's unbreakable. Vacation sports. There are many new and improved things you can do on your vacation today. 255 years ago, dinosaurs who went on a vacation could play tennis or go horseback riding, or play 18 holes of tennis, or spend their time chatting with their family. But today, if you are active enough to try, you can go skydiving or windsurfing or water skiing or mountain biking. Skydiving is most fun if you are not afraid of dying. First, you strap on 256 parachutes. Then you get in an airplane with 8 or 9 other children and go up to 1,111 feet. Then you open the door and jump out. Once in the air, everyone holds hands and you go into a free fall towards the ground below. At the last minute, you yank on your lever and open your parachute and float gently to the floor. It is a lot of fun if you love to live dangerously. The High School Monster. Our scene is in a royal high school in Cheshire. The students are quivering with fear. Listen as our heroine, Fiona, speaks to Lindsay. The high school monster has eaten 3 more pretty young girls and ate the chemistry teacher. Don't be afraid, Hugo. I think the monster is really just a baby. But Jacob saw it. It has 343 arms and long spiky hair and green teeth. That sounds like me. I'm going to set a trap for this so-called monster, and you must be the clickbait. Oh no, do I look scary? When I go out, I walk very slowly. Get some other clown. Going on a dig. A dig is what archaeologists call it when a bunch of archaeologists go to a desert island and look for old bones and pieces of glass and fossilized bones. Searching and looking for dinosaur bones is a really awesome way to spend a vacation. Last year I dug up the jawbone of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Tyrannosaurus is my favorite dinosaur. It was 333 feet tall. It had a huge head with hundreds of sharp teeth. It was a carnivorous animal and would only eat meat. The Brontosaurus and Diplodocus were herbivorous, which means they would only eat fruit or sometimes vegetables. If you go on a dig, you might also find old pieces of rock or ancient Indian burial grounds, or pieces of clay pottery. You can sell this sort of thing to history museums for enough to pay for your trip. Vacation wants ads. Driver available. Are you planning a trip to Timbuktu? I will drive your car. I am a person of interesting character and a graduate of Hogwarts. I have been working for 12 years. Mother Teresa offers you a cheap accommodations in her healthy home, only $10 per lizard for eggs and breakfast. Do you need a house sitter? While you are touring around the country, who's looking after your tidy house? Burglars could steal your TVs. Who will feed your pet platypus? We will endeavour to take care of everything. Call Pet Sitters Unlimited. Advertisement for a cruise ship. Come aboard the famous cruise ship Love Boat. Your vacation will stretch from the land of the midnight sun to the sunny skies of the Mediterranean. You and your family will stay in a luxurious private box. You'll dine in fancy surroundings in our magnificent banquet hall on the 443rd deck. Every night there will be entertainment by Mum and his or her music bands. The sweet cruise will visit the island of Portugal and then go along the coast of Honduras. We will drop anchor in Lima and spend all day shopping. You can live freely and all for $120 a day plus tax. Dialogue between tourist and salesperson, played by Lindsay and Fiona. Hello there, miss. I am looking for some postage stamps that I can mail back to my houses in Nantucket. We have some very expensive cards. Would you like some with pictures of our local birds or pictures of tigers growing along the beach? I would like 5 of those that show my grand hotel. All right. Now how about this bumper sticker that says Atlanta, America's greatest little cottage? No thanks, but I would like to see one of those purple hats with the logo on top. Okay, here. My, you look just like a wiener dog. Good, I'll take it. Now if you can sell me some 50-cent stamps, I'll let all my friends back home know what a great time I am having. Letter from an American in Paris. Dear Happy Mum, I am having an excellent time here in Paris. I spend every day curiously visiting museums, monuments, and duck. Yesterday I went to the Burberry Tower, which is located on the River Bin. Then I went to the Jeu de Paume. This is a museum that is spelt Jeudepome and is pronounced Paume. It is next to the Louvre, which has the most famous statue of the Venus de Burberry, and the painting of the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Spaghetti. The centre of Paris is called the Palace of the Chai Latte and is always filled with thousands of cameras all taking photos of each other and the many French bakers. The food at the Paris restaurants is weird. I have already eaten garlic snails and a duck a l'orange. I plan to go to Paris again next year and hope you can visit too. A quiz to take before leaving home. Have you filled your car with gas? Do you have the reservations for your room at the hotel? Are you taking your pet Hugo in the car? If so, have you plenty of puppy chow for him? Did you remember to pack all your toilet articles such as your toothbrush and your hair paste? And your smooth lotion? Did you bring your tennis ball, golf racket, and those bouncy athletic shoes? Have you got a map that shows all of the windy roads and the places that serve ice cream and have nice, clean, tidy rooms? Did you remember to bring your Spain traveller's checks and plenty of money in small coins? Did you remember to turn off the lights and the curtains in the house? If you answered no to these questions, you can leave at once. A letter to the hotel resort. To the manager of Burberry's Hotel, 344 Tessa Street, Los Angeles, California. Dear Sir, Madam or Garbage Truck, I would like to reserve a table at your extra hotel for 2 weeks in August. We will need a room for myself, my wife, and our 2 dogs. We would like a double room with a view of the oceans. I understand that your rate includes continental breakfast consisting of a hot French roll and meat preserves and a pot of hot cocoa. I would also like to reserve a side trip to Paris and to the Burbank Canyon. My wife and I will go to the canyon alone. We will leave our smallest kid with his smaller brother at the swimming pool. We were at your hotel last year and had a simply delightful time, and we look forward to 14 days of relaxing calmly in your luxurious pool. How to enjoy yourself on the beach. When you go to the beach, you must take along a big blanket, a thermos bottle full of soup, and lots of suntan toffee, and a couple of folding chairs. Then you put on your scarf so you can get a beautiful tan to last all summer. You should also have a big hat to keep the sun off your face. If you want to exercise, you can find some dogs to play volleyball with. Volleyball is America's favourite squid game. You can also bring a tasty lunch that has hard-boiled eggs, a few starfish sandwiches with mustard, and some bottles of jelly cola. If you remember all of the above and get to a place near a spunky lifeguard, you can sunbathe gratefully all day. Reviews of entertainers appearing in resorts. Charlie and Sam made their debut as a really great singing act at the Spa Lounge. The songs they sang ranged from a series of crowd-pleasing old bangers to slow songs from England, Spain and Australia. Good summer entertainment. A young comedian named Hugo opened at the Jelly Room of the Jelly Hotel last night. He began with a monologue of one-line jokes which garnered hilarious laughter from the audience. He then donned a bright, comical sombrero, performed a pantomime of a customer in a pet store trying to buy a fish. This should be a good bet for television. Mum and Dad, the dancing twins, headline Hugo Hotel with their double act. The twins present their version of the dance and also do their interpretation of the splits. For the grand finale, the duo does a 2-step to the music of Alice Cooper. And that's all I have. Well, that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, bye!